What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Sleight of Hand podcast. You could be doing anything, and you chose to listen to us, and that is a huge honor, and we are forever thankful. Please sit back and enjoy episode 17, Cree's Daycare Rescue. Let's find out what happens. How's it going, guys? Another episode of the Sleight of Hand podcast. Everyone is now leveled up. Boom, baby, Mr. Thomas, what does Jone-E do now that he's level 6?
Jone-E continues to learn the ways of the sorcerer and has chosen 2 new spells, Alter Self and Mirror Image.
Nice.
Jone-E also gains Meta Magic.
That's really good.
Which we are still deciding.
Yes. Cree.
Level 6, Cree is now an expert in...
Just a Cree of us. We can make it if we try. Just a Cree of us.
Yep. Cree is now again a master of stealth and sleight of hand, having previously been a master of investigation and persuasion.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
You should try it.
Fun stuff for the future.
And Zediac's passed out, so he's...
No, not quite.
Wait, yeah.
So
What does Zediac's unconscious self get? A nap? Nap time.
No, so Zediac took another level in Blood Hunter. So I can now attack twice. When I have extra attack. All my blood right damage went up. A lot of things went up. I got a new spell. Past that, not a whole lot. Got a little bit more hit points, which I'm liking right now.
Adam.
Adam leveled up. He swapped out his improved pact weapon, so it is no longer magical, and it's no longer a +1. But
Dun, dun, dun.
he changed it out for maddening hex. So now, when he hits a target with, he doesn't even have to hit them. As a bonus action, any target that's affected by his Hexblade's curse will take Charisma modifier damage, just automatically.
Nice.
And he also learned the spell Dispel Magic.
Are you sure it's not the spell?
Okay.
Momo playing with cat toys in the hallway.
No, that one's a 7th level.
Okay.
She's casting her old Elder's Blast.
Yeah. Estella.
Now, can I do something with flavor?
Ooh.
And I'm going to ask the DM
What
to do that.
kind of flavor?
So, feeling the power run through her of the Raven Queen giving her more power, she's like, and seeing as everyone is diddly done outside, she's gonna obviously level up in cleric, and she gets I believe it's called Sentinel at Death's Door, so that's gonna suck for the DM. DM's gonna try to kill me even more.
Adam's gonna ask if he could finish off the guy inside.
Let's see, that's where the flavor comes in, and when one quick swipe, see if she can behead the guard with her spiritual weapon before it disappears.
That's fair.
Do you want me to roll?
To hit?
Yeah. I mean, it is down,
Yep.
so it does get advantage because it is down. That's nat 20.
You got him.
So it's one clean, shing, like it moves and then disappears, and without even him realizing it, his head slowly slides off and then rolls.
Nice. All right.
And with that, I think, yeah, go ahead.
We been fighting, and we have a unconscious Zediac out in the dirt.
So Estella's gonna fall to her knees and start casting Prayer of Healing, which will take 10 minutes.
Okay.
and she will do a 3rd level slot because I think I'm out of 3rd level slot because I'm out of 2nd levels. So that'll take 10 minutes.
Okay.
But that's what is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Everyone gets 32 hit points.
Wow.
So that's it's 2d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier, which is another 8. 3rd spell gets another 8, so that's 4 times 8.
There you go. Zediac.
Cool.
And that's for everyone. Even Fluffy.
And the DM?
Yep.
Even Fluffy.
Not dead.
Well, Johnny,
For now.
I can't believe you didn't get knocked out and die. Like, that was like my original plan. I was like, oh, he's probably going to die. He's doing stupid stuff. I didn't think I was going to knock out Zediac.
No, that's better than you killing
Ugh.
No, I was gonna kill the guy inside.
Because you would.
Are you guys arguing about who you're going to kill?
No.
By the guy inside.
Never.
Because you've done hexplay.
In character or out of character? We want to know.
This group of murder hobos does not argue
want
about who
I
we're
was gonna
going to
make
kill.
a
Yeah.
We kill
cursed
them all.
specter out of his dead body.
As
I thought you were
Estella
doing kill
starts
No, that's only one
to
person.
say a prayer of healing, in the distance from the building afar, you start to hear screaming of agony.
Perhaps I forgot to mention, they are trying to sacrifice children over in that building.
Estella's on the ground, like, kind of whispering and chanting quietly to herself.
Oh, jeez. Hearing that, Cree will look to Adam and gesture him to follow, and Cree will start running off towards the screaming.
Adam will follow, getting his rapier ready, and just running after him. Are we trying to be stealthy or just going in?
I didn't tell you to follow me. I did gesture.
You just gestured toward.
And this little
Silent
girl
gesture.
that Cree had met is just like sitting in the corner, like shaking, watching this entire battle that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, she had heard the screaming as well, and she points to Cree and says, I think my friends are in there too. The children.
Mm-hmm.
You need to save them. You need to save them. Really? Why are you staring at me like this?
Why are you laughing?
Please! Please! They're screaming!
By this point, Kree's already... I said we were running towards the
Johnny's going
screaming.
As well as Adam.
Alright.
So Cree leads the charge running towards the source of the screaming.
Yes.
So
Who follows?
Johnny.
And Adam.
Zediac will get up and
If I have to.
I'm
All right.
making sure that I have all my stuff in
By
order.
the way, those who are kissed have a reduction to their max HP.
And those who are charmed cannot be charmed for another 24 hours.
Who
by,
were charmed.
by that creature.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I thought it was charmed at all.
by that creature.
It's by that creature.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bing bong bing. That's a charming fact to know.
So Johnny, you didn't think it would be a smart idea to tell us about this a few minutes ago?
Well, there was
Apologize,
there was the
right.
kissing, and there was the don't tell, and so I didn't tell.
Wish I
But you
wasn't.
guys were being mean about it.
Wait, you're saying you're not going to kiss and tell?
That's exactly what I apparently am saying. Yes,
Gotcha.
That's one of
I'm a
my-
classy fellow.
Alrighty. Well, I heard the screaming off this way.
So you guys quickly rush through camp.
Is Cree still limping?
Not that you would notice.
He's no longer limping.
Peculiar.
Adrenaline is going through the system. Gonna save some little kids.
You approach the entrance of the building, and the doors are still open. You walk up to the step, and you see what looks to be now 8 cultists trying to continue with the ceremony and sacrifice. They're not paying attention to the door, and they have the child re-tied up on the altar, and they are lighting it, and the fire is starting to just touch the bottom of the children's leg, or the child's leg.
Alrighty. Oh, man.
And Cree's the only one who's there right now.
I'm leading the pack.
You're leading the pack, but you're all shortly behind, and let me draw a little map-a-rooski. So, Cree, as you come up to the door, and Jone-E and Zediac, Contra, and Adam shortly behind, you appear into this room, and you see the cultists and a girl on the sacrificial thing, and that circle in the back is like what the fire thing.
So looking in front of me, there's about 50 yards between me and the girl. Some guards at the closest being about 40 yards as well, or 35 yards. So
Guard your feet.
Oh, these are cultists. Oh, this feet? Oh, feet. I'm still thinking way back in the old football days where everything was a yard. Anyways, yeah, so 50 feet away, 35 feet away. Without even hesitating, Cree will pull out his crossbow, and he will aim for the cultist leader that is closest to the girl.
Okay. So I guess before you do that, we'll let you do that as a bonus action, and then we'll roll for initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that sneak attack because they're not
Oh,
aware?
that
Fine.
is sneak attack by far. For a 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
15 damage to the cult leader closest to the girl on the pyre.
Okay.
How much?
15.
Nice.
Yep.
Plus your dex, right?
He did, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was saying. How
This
much?
time I did add my dex. Chris is learning, and Chris is going to take his bonus action to reload.
15. All right, and now let's have everyone roll for initiative.
20.
Initiative. 20.
18 plus 2.
14. 17.
17. Roll off.
Now you get it.
Done. Oh, okay. Johnny
So it
bequeaths.
goes Adam,
Also, you
Cree,
got
Jone-E, Zediac.
How long does Bardic Inspiration last?
That's a great question.
Contra.
It's
And
been about
Estella,
like,
are you out of
15
combat?
minutes.
Are you still just doing your prayer thing?
I'm there for 10 minutes.
Okay.
But you said they happened right after we initial combat, so I have to stay there.
So what you're saying is everyone took advantage of your awesomeness and then just left you there to wrap up?
10 minutes.
Oh, well,
So it's gone.
if it did, so that means none of us got healed. That means I didn't get healed. If I'm not there, well, I can't move until you're done.
Zediac would automatically just stay.
So Zediac wouldn't be there either.
So what I'm hearing is we actually waited 10 minutes.
If everyone waited
If they were screaming,
No.
You didn't wait.
No, we did
you
not wait.
simultaneously left.
I did not. No.
Estella and Zediac behind.
I already started, I'm not going to waste this spell.
And I can't move, so
So I got to stay
So
back because I was hurting.
All right,
so was
then-
Adam. So you're the only one. You and Contra.
Oh, so did I? No, I did a finger
Hold
at
on.
the...
I'll come.
So whoever
Feeling
took the healing and left, minus 32 from your healing.
Yeah.
I can't even hold that much right now.
Okay, so it's just 3 of you.
Yeah,
It's Contra, Adam, and
So,
Cree.
me, Contra, and Adam. All right.
Right.
What order? What's the order?
So right now it's going to be
Then I
Adam,
leveled up and got health back.
then you, Cree, and then Contra.
Fiendish figure.
And Jone-E and Zediac
So-
are out of this.
I appreciate it.
I'm hoping
I
to
thought I was
kill
gonna
one.
What is Fluffy saying too? Okay.
He needs all of those 8 hit points back.
This makes the dynamics
does
different.
Fluffy level up with Johnny? Same thing as his horse?
Yeah.
We'll figure that out at some point. Forgot to deal with that.
It's half the party has to make this rescue.
Or lead them back to us over the course of the next 10 minutes.
And let the kid burn.
We can save dead people.
Adam, your turn.
Adam's gonna peek his head on inside. He's gonna stay about 60 feet away from them. And he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast at 120 feet at the cult leader person that's closest to the girl.
Number 8.
Bottle cap.
Bottle cap. All right.
And
At this-
that's the girl.
Yes.
Okay.
And at this point, with his bonus round, they know that you guys are at the door.
All right, here we go. We have a 16 to hit and a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 11 points of damage.
And
Force damage.
Force damage. And she gets blasted back, kind of clipping the fire altar, and falls dead.
And then from her dead body, you see an ethereal form manifest itself in the room. A bright magenta-colored specter rises from its corpse, and it rolls for initiative.
I'm a specter.
There you go.
Just leveled up.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
And
I'm a
it
specter.
has a 6 initiative.
All
We'll
right.
just use the bottle cap for it.
Yep. Perfect. And that's your turn.
Yes.
Cree.
Alrighty. At this point, how many of them are still surprised or not surprised?
They are all looking at you.
Oh. So what you're saying is I can't sneak attack.
Not now.
No.
Are they adjacent to the children?
Nope.
There's one child, and Johnny's the only one that knows that the rest of them are tied up in the back.
I'm gonna survey around the quick glance around the room. Is there any form of structures that, for example, the cliche, you strike the rope, the chandelier falls on everyone. Is there anything like that in this room?
Just a almost like a pretty barren, like warehouse barn type thing. Rafters on the top, nothing hanging. Natural lighting coming in from the roof, and some windows off to the side.
Wow, they're what my Scooby-Doo plan. Alrighty.
If it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Already having the crossbow cocked, he's going to take another shot at... Oh, wait. Sorry. So we have the cultists in the center, and then what is off in the sides? Or
You
just
don't
more
see
cultists?
anything on the sides.
Well,
We have the
You don't see
cultists
anything
and
on the
bear.
sides.
okay. Sounds good. Making sure. He's going to shoot at now the closest cultist, number 1. 21 to hit.
Uh-huh. You said the closest one to you, so number 1? That's what you're saying?
Number 1, yeah.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
That was the specter coughing.
They were a smoker.
8 damage total.
To number 1.
Right. And
Will you move? Are you moving
I'm going to
in?
do a movement to get halfway towards them and take 15 steps closer,
Or do
drawing
you
out
move?
the sword.
Sword. That's a tongue twister.
Cree sells sea sails by the seashore.
And now it is Contra's turn. Contra steps off to the side, and you notice that he has pulled out a short bow this time instead of his long bow that he has been riding along with, and he rolls to hit the same person that you were shooting at. Number 1, peg number 1. He hits. And then he goes to shoot again and hits. for a total of 9 piercing damage on number 2. And then he moves into the room.
On number 2 or on number 1?
Number 2. Or, I mean, number 1. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I said the same one, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. If he's dead, I'd like that.
Alright.
Or she. We don't judge.
Alright.
Or it.
And then he's going to move into the room. And it is the Spectre's turn. Let's see what this guy got.
The Spectre is gonna sink beneath the ground.
And that's it.
And then gonna resume and come up from beneath peg number 3 and just grab onto it, draining the life from his body halfway, like, in the ground. And just, like, grabbing him and draining the life.
Whoa. Does he have to roll a save for grapple or just
It's a melee attack.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3.
Alright.
I have him inside the bottle cap. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Darn. That's
That's his turn.
his turn.
Okay. And at this point, the cultists are still kind of like they looked back at you, but they're still trying to like in sync hum this chant for the sacrifice. You hear the kids just screaming out, and at this time, it is now Adam's turn.
Adam's gonna move 30 feet in, go alongside Cree to his right.
Oh, you want to be here?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
And then he's gonna help out his Spectre, taking out Actually, he's gonna blast number 1.
Blast him.
Actually, how far is he away from number 1?
You are 25?
He's gonna cast Toll the Dead on number 1, so it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
And then yeah, that's his turn.
All right. It is Kree's turn.
Oh. Well, that was fast. Not losing his line of sight, Cree comes down to the cultist number 1, ready to strike him down if I can find a d20, which I have. 19 to hit.
You hit.
Yay. Ten damage.
To number...
Yep.
Well, you said number 1, right?
Retract. I thought I had my crossbow. We got a little lower roll.
Keeping them honest.
Not much lower, though. We've got 9 damage.
9 damage to 1.
9 damage, number 1.
Number 1 drops dead.
Woo! I mean,
Woo.
death is a fun thing to celebrate.
All right.
You stabbed him, right?
Yep. So, thank you. And I don't believe I could use a bonus action to attack further after that.
You could bonus action dash.
Yeah.
Or you can
And-
bonus action disengage and give people, or bonus action dodge.
Yeah, bonus. He would position to get ready to flank number 4. So he's gonna Cree, after striking down number 1, will step about 5 feet to the left of cultist number 4.
And as Cree stabs and kills the cultist down, you feel a heavy breathing from behind you. As a large fiendish-like creature shows itself from the darkness.
Good thing I heard
Adam
that breathing.
and Contra see this large fiend that looks like an ape with dark blue chest and red fur. And he goes to bite you
And I uncanny dodge.
twice.
Uncanny dodge once.
You haven't been hit yet. You're good.
Hey, haven't been hit yet.
But he also took a lot of damage beforehand.
15.
Maybe you should have stayed for the 32 hit points.
And let the child burn to death. 13 is my AC.
Actually, it has 3 attacks.
Of course I would.
This is what
Are
happens.
you done healing?
I don't know.
I need.
I don't think so.
So you're going to get hit
Yeah.
with a bite and with a fist. The first bite is... Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. 9 damage. And the fist...
And that would naturally though be the one I did dodge though. So.
Okay. Perfect. And then you get hit with 8 bludgeoning damage from its fist. Wow.
12 damage.
I'm not.
And Contra, seeing what happens, goes to move closer in this moment. Get a better shot.
Please tell me he's a rogue. A sneak attack.
And hits him twice.
He's not. He's a ranger.
And
So he doesn't get sneak attack.
And hits the, if I'm saying this right, Barlagura for 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Solid with
Ford's favorite summon.
And it is now the Spectre's turn.
Spectre is gonna realize that Belgorod is probably the biggest threat in the room right now. He's gonna sink down into the ground, and then go under the ground and come up and do the same thing to the Belgorod.
Okay. Perfect.
And he's gonna come back up and start harassing the Belgorod.
Alright, and it's gonna try to hit.
Yep. That rolled so much. 8 plus 5. 13.
Misses.
Yeah.
And so I complete your turn for the Spectre.
Yep, that's all it can do.
You somehow get a similar feeling from the back of your neck as you feel heavy breathing. And
Oh, you really...
another ape-like creature goes to hit you.
We are getting out of this.
So
We are.
18 hits,
Yep.
26 hits,
Yep.
and that misses.
Thankfully.
Okay, so you get hit for 12 bite damage and 10 bludgeoning damage.
And I'm asleep on the ground.
And now it is your turn, Adam.
I'm gonna roll that death save.
jeez.
Natural 18. Success.
1 success. Cree.
Alrighty. Crap. The thing, monkey brain behind me is he stuck there now?
If you go down, if I die, it's
Okay.
good. It's good. Don't die.
Jeez.
Actually, I think if I die,
And what I've noticed that Adam's unconscious behind me. I don't think I would have. Alrighty. At this point, we're running out of options, and that's the only kid that we can see right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing as there's only 3 of us and so many of them, and we are outnumbered, Cree is going to make a mad dash for the child and see if I can't at least cut them free while I can.
Okay. And as you begin to run, he's going to take an attack of opportunity unless you, as a rogue, can disengage.
Which I would disengage it.
Okay.
So, disengage to dash up to the child. Use my short sword to cut them free. Are they unconscious at this point? Or was that early enough in the ceremony that the kid can start running?
Yeah, the kid's just bound. You're going to have to grab him. Pick him up off the burning altar, basically.
Yeah, okay. So, picking up the child, that was 5, 10, 15, 20. And, oh, man.
And once you get there, roll a DC 10 strength check to pick up the kid. So it's just a D20 plus your strength bonus.
Way. Good time.
With the fire,
what have they been feeding
with
this
the fire
kid?
on the altar, you're having difficulty getting to the child to reach him and pick him up.
Yeah.
And that you have decided that the fire probably needs to be put down a little bit before you can even get up on there.
Mm-hmm. Thus ended our campaign.
Is that the end of your turn?
I took a disengage. That was my bonus action. I did a dash. I can still do one attack. No. The only thing I could do at this point is to reload the crossbow and get ready for anybody following me for future attacks.
Okay. It is Bragara's number 1 is going to cast Entangle on you. And the DC save is DC 13 Wisdom save and throw.
Seven. Cree is entangled.
And then in a 20-foot radius around you, it's all rough terrain. So anyone that tries to go in there would be considered rough terrain.
Does that include for the monkey?
Huh?
Does that include for the... I can't pronounce it.
The Bulgara?
Bulgara.
No, because he casted it up on the altar.
Yes,
they
but
also,
if he were to follow me up there...
If he was to follow you.
Oh, well, that's a slight
Except
advantage.
a really cool thing about him is they have a leap of 40 feet.
That's not a cool thing.
So they can just jump on you.
That's not a cool thing.
He just jump on you.
Yeah. And it is now Contra's turn, and Contra is realizing this is bad. This is a bad situation. And he shoots, and he misses the first one, but he hits the second one. And hits it for 11 damage. That's better than nothing. And then he moves over here to try to distract the other one. It is the Spectre's turn, unless if you fall unconscious, it gets rid of it.
It stays until I take a long rest, or I die.
Okay, so it's the Spectre's turn. It's still sharing the same spot as the first one. Because I didn't move.
Yeah.
He just cast the spell first turn.
The Spectre is gonna...
Yeet away.
Well, it doesn't matter if the Spectre dies.
No.
I mean...
Maybe give it a little kiss.
Yeah, Spectre's gonna attack the Bogra first.
Okay.
There we go. That's a 22. 23.
Hits.
It's and then it's gonna take 1, 2. I need another d6. 3d6 necrotic damage, and its hit point maximum is reduced by the same amount.
Wow.
4.
4 damage.
Yep.
It must have saved a Constitution.
Oh, so it makes a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, so make Constitution.
Of 10.
13.
So it doesn't have its HP reduced, max HP reduced.
So it takes the 4, but it doesn't
Yeah.
reduce
Nothing else
4 as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
And then after attacking, the Spectre is going to swoop through the ground, move underground, 50 feet towards Adam.
Okay.
And is going to be poised to defend Adam.
Okay, Mario.
Hey, if you can move through objects, might as well.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, power.
Basically.
Oh, sorry, I hope you didn't see my willy. It's from an anime.
All right. It is now. I can't really get a clear description of what this is, so I might have to ask. The Bulgaro number 2 is going to attack Contra using Phantasmal Force.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so basically,
That's a fun spell.
That is
Contra just starts
Yeah,
imagining
that's what
pain happening to him.
If he fails the save.
Yep.
Okay. Jeez. I'm sorry, buddy.
Are you?
He succeeds.
Phew. I think he takes half damage, though.
Okay.
I think.
I couldn't find what the dice damage was for it. And I've looked it up on 2 sites.
Give me 1 second.
I know, come on. It's obnoxious. I think it's just a mental thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because they're just imagining bad stuff happening to them.
Okay, but they succeed, so he's fine. And then it's the...
Actually, I was thinking of what's it?
No, you're thinking of Phantasmal Force.
That's what I cast.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then it's the top of the order, Adam. Roll your save, buddy.
Failure. I rolled a 9.
Cree.
Alrighty.
Well, your art's been out the longest.
So it doesn't take any damage if it succeeds.
Okay.
So again, though, what I wanted to do last turn was not necessarily pick up the kid, was try to free the kid with the sword from their bandages so they could run. Because there's no way I want to be able to carry that kid out and get away from all these enemies at the same time. The kid needs to help me out with that.
Okay.
So-
Another thing you should do right now, roll a perception check
Yeah.
for me.
Which... 13 for perception.
So, as you're up there in the midst of hearing this child scream, you kind of hear muffled panic to the left of you from the back room. You kind of peer in the back and you realize the other 13 children are bound and gagged in that room back there. And that they're just loading them up one by one onto this fire pit.
Mm-hmm.
So, give you that knowledge.
Yeah. No, I figured so. And these kids have been pretty famished.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. So So they would not be. I could not just free them all and they just run rampant and just hope as many of them as possible.
They might be able to get up and run, but I mean, you don't.
Yeah, they're not fighting with us.
No.
Again, though, I will at least try to drag that kid out of the fire so they're out of harm's way. Do you need strength check on that at least?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
DC 10.
13.
Success.
Right, so kids off the fire.
Okay. And as you do that, you take 3 points of fire damage.
Alright. Cree's about to be knocked out here pretty soon. Oh, jeez.
You never went camping? No, I'm just kidding.
You're right. I really don't know what to do. Running's not going to help. They're just going to throw the kid back on the fire if we skedaddle. And there's no exit through the back, for example.
You can look and see if you want.
I peer around the corner to see what's back there, or is that this is the area that you're talking about where the kids were?
You see some weaker boards, but there's no doors.
At this point, so seeing those weaker boards, I'm going to try and take advantage of that and see if I can't break the door down and start just
the boards down.
break the boards down and see if I can't get the kids to start running through there.
Okay.
So, strength check on that.
So DC 14.
Come on, baby. Birthday conspiration would be great, but John's nowhere near. Shit. 11.
So you start getting at it, but it's going to take a little bit more muscle.
All right.
So.
At this point, no, yeah. So, yeah. And even with the sword, that's not going to help. For example, hacking at it.
You can try that next time.
Okay, that's good.
And the Bulgara is going to move up.
Not the kid.
Alright. That's as far as it can go. And,
Just come back, the kid's paced.
Contra sees that it's starting to run up there and goes to shoot twice. Oh my gosh. It's missing. Gets it for 5 damage. And it's Spectre's turn.
The Spectre is gonna first attack the Bogra that's adjacent to it.
Okay.
And hopefully hit with a 19.
You hit.
And then hopefully do more than 4 damage.
And for the listeners out there, if you want to know spell time, 5 minutes in the world have passed by.
And it takes 10 necrotic damage, and it makes a Constitution saving throw of DC 10.
Succeed. But it takes 10. I just gave Thomas a stare for doing that, and I did it myself.
And then the Spectre is
This
gonna...
is the second one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Spectre is gonna move over to Adam's body, pick it up, and we're gonna get out. The Spectre's picking up
The
Adam's...
Spectre's going to roll strength check.
Okay. If it's able to.
12.
12? Okay.
Because you're bigger than a kid.
Okay.
Oh.
Nope.
All right.
So it's just kind of hovering over me.
Yep.
When dice let us down.
And this one is now going to cast Entangle on Adam. So now your body can't be moved. And it's your turn, so roll a death save.
Here we go. Success.
All right. Mr. Cree at the Longmire Bay.
Alright.
Redmire Bay.
Round 2 on those boards.
Big Bay boy.
Are they weaker now? The boards?
Why don't you use something besides your hands?
I said I was going to use the sword.
All right. You don't have a crowbar or anything like that in your backpack?
I don't have a pry bar in my backpack, no.
You don't have thieves' tools or anything helpful to break things or break into things?
I
Or break out of things?
Don't believe the thieves kid has that, does it? If you want to say it has that, and I'm just losing my mind.
In a couple episodes back, you used a pry bar to open up a box. You don't remember that?
All right, I'll take it. I don't remember doing that.
Or you could use the short sword to pry.
I mean, yeah, they're both. Okay, I pry the boards open with either the crowbar I don't remember or the short sword that I do have.
So when we were looking at the wine, you used a pry bar to open.
No, he used a sword. He lost his sword.
I didn't. I really
sure?
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost his sword because it got stuck
I
inside
lost
of
a
it.
sword in that, but I have a sword now, so.
You can try to use your sword to pry.
Okay. What am I?
Plus 5 to your roll.
Okay. 17.
You successfully break one of the boards out.
Okay. Is it enough for the kids to start
It is.
slipping through? And these kids their hands are tied, but their feet are fine.
Their hands and feet are tied and they are gagged.
Okay. At this point,
But they can see.
they can see. Yeah, and obviously at this point, I would hope that they can see that I've been trying to help them.
Yeah, you're not a scary ape.
No. So at this point, I would have pulled out. I have a small dagger that is just a lot easier for cutting these kids loose.
Then.
Anyways,
So you break free of the board.
and I use the entirety of my turn to just work on the feet to get the kids out
releasing
there.
the children, basically.
So how many of them do I get out essentially?
You begin cutting them all free, and we'll find out on your next turn.
Okay.
It is now the lovely Balgara that's up on the altar, and he sees the child that's trying to escape. You begin to hear this kid screaming as this ape walks towards her. And it goes and it grabs her and crushes her neck, killing one of the children, and then drops the body onto the ground. Contra, seeing this, runs forward. Not even caring about the cultists. And he pulls out these 2 green-like arrows and goes to shoot. Hitting for 20 fire damage. And that will complete his turn, and now it's the Spectre's turn.
Spectre's gonna drain the life from the Belgra to the right next to it, and then try to whisk Adam away one more time. It misses, but now it's gonna try to lift Adam and get him out of here. Does not succeed.
All right. The other Lagera goes towards the doorway,
And then the
disappears.
Spectre will get one last swipe at it. Oh, actually, does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3d6. For 11 points of necrotic damage and DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Nice. Fail.
So its health points are reduced by 11.
Dang. Okay. And it is your turn, Adam.
Moment of truth. I stabilize
Hey.
at 0 hit points.
It is also now 7 minutes of time passed for the lollygaggers outside healing. And it's Cree's turn. And you have unbound all of them, and the children are starting to escape out. But you also hear the crushing of the bones of the child that you have just freed off the altar. As it gets thrown, it hits the back of the wall. Wow, wow, wow. What do you do, Cree?
At this point, there's not much I can do. If it sounds like that kid's been killed, I'm going to be following the other kids out. And try to make sure that they're all protected as much as I can.
Cree goes through the boards at the back of the room with the 13 other children and is out of combat. It is now the Bulgara's turn, and he walks to the back room and sees no one there, but he sees the broken board. And he turns back around and gets to almost to where he is right now by the altar. Now facing Contra. Contra throws his bow on the ground and pulls out this long sword and goes to hit and hits him for 15 damage. And as he slices down the chest of this Bulgara, he collapses and dies, falling into the fire pit, catching the dead body of this ape-like fiend on fire. It is now the Spectre's turn.
Did the other Bulgara already make it outside? It's outside.
You don't know where he went.
But it's outside now.
He turned invisible right when he got to the door.
Okay. Okay. So it can't see invisible things. So the Spectre... Are the cultists still chanting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when life gives you praying cultists... Number 3, my lord.
All right.
16.
Hits.
For 9 points of necrotic damage with a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Fail.
So its max HP is also reduced by 9. 9.
It drops dead.
Ooh, and it's dead. Permadead. Alright.
Can you make more of those? What are you doing?
I mean,
Maybe.
Actually,
no, that's a different type of undead spirit that does that.
All right. And it's now the top of the order again. And 10 minutes have passed by.
So
it's go time.
I was about to say, it's a good thing Zediac's not with you, because he probably would try and kill your Spectre. Just so you know. But I don't know it's there. I'm awake. I'm up.
Even if it was killing cultists.
And as you guys kind of wake up, you see Cree coming out the backside of this building with a bunch of children. But you don't see Adam, and you don't see Contra. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna go around back and make sure all the children got out. You guys go in the front and make sure Adam is okay.
Zediac, Zediac, how do you feel about going on and helping them?
I'm just worried the children are going to get caught again.
All right, you guys might have to go out without me for just another minute. I'm going to take this moment to cast another spell
Okay.
and animate our incubus friend. Animate dead. I can animate a corpse.
What?
Okay.
And basically, it's going to take a minute, so
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
going to sit there and do another...
So 1 round.
yeah.
All right. Zediac, are you going to the back of the building as well as Johnny? I know Johnny said that. You see Cree, like, just getting out, trying to make sure the kids are okay. Like,
I'm booking it.
I would
Yeah.
ask Cree what's going on in there.
That's a lot.
Adam's down. The contra, I don't know what he's doing, and there's one child that he's coughing on smoke at this point, but
Okay.
there's one child that I don't know if it's too late or not, but there's one child still back there.
All right.
At this point, I've essentially corralled all the children around Estella, and you can see that I'm still in an exceptionally defensive position, as if like I feel
Yeah.
like we're about to be followed.
Yeah, Johnny's got the back. I'll take the. I'll go towards the front of the tent or the building.
Through the fire and flames comes Johnny.
all right. And at this time, a minute has passed. Adam, are you still just like laying there, like
Yeah,
breathing, looking at the ceiling?
I mean, he's basically knocked out, and he wakes up 1d4 hours later.
Unless someone comes up to him, basically.
4 hours later, he'll wake up until someone either wakes him up or heals him.
But you're
awake.
breathing.
I'm breathing, yeah.
Okay.
My wounds have closed, or not closed, but congealed, so I'm not bleeding out anymore.
Okay. Where's your peg, Zediac? All right, Zediac. It's your turn, buddy. You
Yeah.
approach the front entrance of the building.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to go in.
All right. And as you go to walk in, you walk into something you can't see.
Bonk.
Okay.
And as you hit it, it becomes uninvisible. And you see this large ape-like creature standing in front of the door,
Nice.
breathing down on you.
And I will cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay?
What's that do?
Nice warlock spell.
That sounds real fancy.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like
It is
it.
pretty nice.
Let's hope it beats this ape so good.
If I had to guess, a bunch of arms are gonna spring out of the ground and drag him back to hell.
Yeah. All creatures within 10 feet of me must make a strength saving throw.
I think they're strong.
Yeah, I know.
They are.
19.
Yeah, okay. So
Has the
So
specter...
it's going to take... it'll take 3 necrotic damage.
All right.
Has the specter had any more turns during that time? During the time that they ran out and then ran back in.
The Spectre would have like one turn. They were
Okay.
like pretty dang close.
Say.
Cree and Johnny in the back. Johnny, what are you doing, buddy? You just run into Cree.
How many did you get out?
And actually, did you tell him at this point that you've gotten all of them except for one, or did you tell that to just everyone?
So I got to the group and told that to all of them.
Okay.
And the assumption in my mind was that I'm right now with the kids, with Stella all the way in the back, and Zediac and Jone-E. Estella. Been watching too much How I Met Your Mother. And Jone-E and Zediac have ran past me back to the building.
Okay. So at this point, Jone-E, you're at the opening. Smoke is kind of billowing out.
Doesn't bother me.
And you enter in through the back of the building.
All right. I'm gonna. So this is where I was originally held up.
100% familiar with the entire layout.
All right. So I'm gonna go in. He said that one of the kids was still in trouble, so I'm gonna go up to the. I'm gonna make my way towards the altar and try and see if that's where the kid is.
Okay. So you wrap around the corner and you see two dead bodies. You see a dead child and you see a dead beast that you've never seen before.
I'm gonna run over and grab the kid.
Okay.
Can I see what's going on in the main room now?
Yeah.
How many?
You basically see Contra's beaten up pretty good. You see these cultists just trying to get this thing going, and it's just all falling to hell. You see Adam unconscious, and you just see all these vines splattered all over the building.
And you also see basically a Dementor just sucking the life out of a guy right now.
Yeah, and you see
Like a
what
suckerfish.
appears to be this huge ape-like creature blocking the doorway, and it's fighting Zediac.
There's a lot going on in this room.
There's a lot going on.
So there's the 4 cultists left.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 cultists.
5 cultists.
Full court, the
And the spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start off with a firebolt at peg number 5.
Okay.
What are dice? 21?
Oh, yeah. That'll do it. And because you did a spell, is that wild magic?
No, because this is a cantrip.
Oh, that's dumb.
For 6 points of fire damage.
You hit it.
He's still up?
Still up.
All right. We're going to meta magic quicken spell and
All right.
do it again.
All right.
And this time, we're also going to meta magic twin spell, and we're going to shoot 1 firebolt at number 5 and another at number 4.
Nice.
We're going to fireband. So, attack at number 5. 19.
Hits.
All right. And 20.
Hits.
All right.
Dang, bro.
Number 5 will take 12 points of fire damage. And number 4 will take 10 points of fire damage.
Number 4 falls dead, and number 5 is ablaze.
Blaze. All right. And that will end my turn.
All right. And you see this ape-like creature go to strike down at Zediac. Because things like to hit Zediac.
Same, though.
Hit. Miss. So, 1d10. So you get hit for 15 bludgeoning damage. And just as you get struck, he goes for the third hit, and you notice that he becomes vulnerable to you because he rolled a 1. And you get an attack of opportunity.
I'll take it. I'm assuming a 10 misses.
Roll again.
DM being generous?
Worse.
Worse, really. Okay. That's actually because of an ability that I get advantage, but he gets disadvantage for attacks towards him.
Yeah.
Okay. And at this moment, Zediac, it's your turn.
All right, good.
Is Contra still have turns?
Does Spectre still have turns?
Yes.
Does anyone still have turns?
Yes.
All right. 2 attacks with the whip. Do I still have advantage on it since it used reckless attack? Okay, good to know. Okay, so that's
See if you get a higher one.
Yeah, I will. So 23. So that's good. 15. Does 15 hit?
Mm-hmm.
And then with the short sword, 20. Not in that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all 3 hits. Good.
Oh, yeah, because you have the extra attack now.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Uh, 10 damage.
Nice. So you see, after swinging and missing, after it overcorrects on its punch, you slice it down. You hit it right in an artery on its leg, and it falls down and starts gushing out blood, and its life starts to slowly fade from him. You look in the room and you see that Adam is laying on the ground. He's sort of breathing but unconscious, kind of covered in vines. The whole room is in a disarray, and Contra looks back at you kind of with a relieved look on his face. And that's where we'll leave off.
Ah!